Hey everyone, I am going to be making this video on place value. Okay, this is going to be my first video of fourth grade, so I promise they will be a little more detailed than this one. But I wanted to get one out as we were just working on our first lesson of the school year. So, I want you to take a look right here. Here we have our place value chart. Okay, we have as you can see here, we have our ones place, our tens place, our hundreds place, and our thousands place. Okay, so it is extremely important that you know your place values and you're able to label them if you're given a blank one. So let's start over here in our ones place. Okay, so we know in our ones place, I'll put here, we have a 1. Okay, and you have to ask yourself, how many ones can I put in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 ones. Okay, once you have 10 ones, we went over today that you can bundle those 10 ones, okay, or group them together, okay, and exchange them for a 10, okay? This is stuff that you have gone over in third grade. Now, when you're in your tens column, okay, how many tens can we put in our tens column? Well, I'm now going to erase that, and I'm going to go over here and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can have 10 tens. We could bundle them together and exchange that for 100. Or what you've gone over in third grade is a flat, right? We say a flat is another name for 100 right here. A long is another name for a 10. And then we had here before a cube, okay? And a cube is the same as a 1, okay? And then you can continue, and you could sit here and draw 10 hundreds, okay? 10 hundreds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hundreds, we could bundle those together for 1,000, which I could draw here as a big cube, and that's worth 1,000, right? So I'm going to go back now. I'm just going to clear out this screen and go over there we go, something else important to know when you're looking at your place value chart. Okay, we spoke about 10. You need to know that number 10. Everything in our place value chart goes by powers of 10. All right, you will talk more about powers of 10 in fifth grade, but 10 is the magic number. 10 ones makes a 10. 10 tens makes 100. 10 hundreds makes 1,000. So you have to think of 10. So one can say that a 10, right here, a 10 is 10 times greater than a 1, right? A 10 is 10 times as much as a 1. Then we can go here to the hundreds and say 100 is 10 times as much as a 10. And then we can go to the thousands column and say 1,000 is 10 times as much as 100. And you see the powers of 10, 10, 10, right? So you'll see how could we be asked a question like this? Well, if let's say I put the number 5 okay? If I put the number 5 here and say we have 551, okay? Is the 5 in my hundreds place worth the same amount as the 5 in the tens place? Is it worth the same amount as the 5 in my ones place? It's not, right? Even though you have the same digit, the value is not worth the same. But if we keep in mind, it's every place value gets 10 times greater as we move to the left, right? So if we're here and we say my 5, right? My 5, because 5 ones is worth 5, 5 tens is worth 50, right? When I go from 5 to 50, it's getting 10 times greater, right? 5 times 10 is 50. Now we go to the 5 in the hundreds is worth 500. So when we move to the 5 in the hundreds place, it's now 10 times greater than the 50 that was in the tens place. They get 10 times greater. 5 times 10 gives you 50. 50 times 10 gives you 500. 500 times 10, well, if there was a 5 here in the thousands place, 500 times 10 is 5,000, right? So it's just important to know that when we go from one place value to the next, it gets 10 times greater, 10 times greater, 10 times greater, okay? Obviously, if you're starting from your smaller place value. We didn't do this today, but obviously then if you're going the other way, if you're starting in the 5 in the thousands place and you go to the 5 in the hundreds place, you're getting 10 times smaller, 10 times smaller, 10 times smaller, okay? So it's 10 times greater as the place values get greater, 10 times smaller as you move to the right, okay? And we also say 10 times smaller is 1/10 of. That's fifth grade. I have to get myself mind out of fifth grade for now and bring it just to fourth grade, okay? This was just a quick video on our place value chart, okay? And going over unbundling, all right? And how we could unbundle numbers and how we can bundle numbers, right? How we could bundle 10 ones to make a 10, 10 tens to make 100, 10 hundreds to make 1,000, okay? And as we go from ones to tens, it's 10 times greater. 10 times greater from tens to hundreds, and 10 times greater from hundreds to thousands. Okay? If you haven't already, just give this channel a follow. I have lots of fifth grade videos on my channel, some funny ones, and I'm going to be working towards making some more fifth grade ones, fourth grade ones. All right, so hope this helped you out a little bit on understanding the place value chart and what happens to the value of the digit when we move from the left to the right. Have a good one.